and welcome to another episode of Xerath Prevails. Guys, today I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to show you guys, give you a mid-game guide, a guide for mid-game players who haven't necessarily gotten Galactic Legend unlocked. They unlocked a really powerful character in General Skywalker, though, and I want to show you guys some of the more practical applications for this character in terms of like what teams they can beat. And so we're just going to go through Arena on my alt and an alternate account because I have all of my clones and my General Skywalker team geared, but they're only relic, my General Skywalker's relic 5, but then the clones are all relic 0, like they're gear 13 without relics, as you can see here. So what I want to do, I'll give you guys a very brief discussion on how to do modding for them, how I do them, and then we're just going to show you a few fights in Arena. For my alt, I realize that they're not going to be like the most extremely top-end teams that we're facing, but a lot of the really top-end, like Darth Revan teams and everything, are getting pushed back to the level that my alt is at in Arena, so it should still be relevant, and the mechanics apply regardless. So let me show you guys the mods and everything. Let's zoom in a little first, though. Alright, so the way I mod General Skywalker, you can see I don't really care as much about speed. It would be nice if I had this triangle 6E'd, but the way I have him modded right now is kind of a mishmash. What I think is the best way to do it, you can have a protection arrow or a triangle. You can also just have straight offense. Like my main account actually uses just pure offense for this character. I do like to have a little bit of protection, but I think these will swap out as soon as I get some decent replacements. That being said, protection is one way to mod him. You can get his protection super high. You can also, if you're going the protection route though, you should generally get defense set mods for him, like 6 of them, and just really stack a ton of protection. The circle needs to be protection regardless of what you're doing on the other 3 that can have protection. This cross reflects my true value. Like, I think offense should be on all of these guys, but I'll show you guys how it pans out for me otherwise. So fives, you can do a lot of things. I know a lot of people like to put a ton of speed on him because if he dies, then that makes the rest of your clones better, but honestly, he gives them a ton of speed anyways. If you give him a bunch more speed, you're not really going to notice it in the fight anyways, like ever. So you just want to load him up depending on what you're trying to do. Like, defense is fine with him. Trying to get him like all defense primaries is actually a fine strategy, especially if you want to do the 5s cheese to counters like Supreme Leader Kylo, which we're not going to cover in this, but defense set on everything, and then you just want either defense primaries or you want crit avoid on your arrow, and you want protection on others. So protection or defense primaries on everything. And technically you probably want to get them up to 6E. If they're protection, it doesn't matter as much because the boost isn't as big, but for defense that is a big deal. Now keep in mind, this is my alt, so everything is less than ideally modded. So, alright, we do have Rex here. Now, Rex has a really important thing for him where you need him to be fast. I'll show you guys that part of his kit in a minute, but you just want a lot of speed. So 3 speeds, or 4 speed mods, and then you just want, I put health on him. Honestly, as long as you get some good speed though, that's what really matters. Like crit damage, he doesn't care about that. Like health would probably be ideal for him, or protection is fine, just to make him more survivable, but honestly it's fine. Like crit damage, I just put this on him because it was a convenient plus 14 speed triangle. Like that's it. That's the only reason. Speed is his main concern, and you want his speed to be right around 300. You probably want it to be a little faster than that, but this is enough for what I have. I'll show you guys why in just a minute here. And then Echo you want to mod about the same way as Arc, so we'll cover them both together. Echo and Arc want a ton of offense. For Arc, you specifically want only offense. And that includes usually having an offense arrow as well. Speed is also acceptable, but I would say if you can find an offense arrow, that's going to be better. Now, if you can get crit chance on him, that's fine. Whatever you want. I don't have a ton of speed on these guys either. Well, this is kind of a weird juxtaposition because this is plus 20 and this is plus 4. I need to even them out, but you guys will see, because it's my alt, I don't spend a huge amount of time modding. They're still a very effective team. Even at Relic 0, they're still pretty good. So, yeah, offense for Arc. Echo can be either offense or he can be crit damage set. Either way, you probably want crit chance on him as well. And that's about it, guys. Let me show you the only other thing I want to show you guys is the Rex ability. That it's super important, and it is this. So it's a formula. You're gonna have to figure it out for yourself. But for every 501st ally present at the start of battle, gives a +4% speed to the entire team. So that means that if you have a General Skywalker team and you have 4 clones from the 501st, or if you add Ahsoka, then you're going to gain +20% speed on all of them. So that of course scales. So if they just have if they just have a couple speed, then they're only going to gain a little bit more. If they have a ton of speed, they're going to gain significantly more. So Rex is the one, though. You want him to go first because your very first move is going to be this form up, and that means that clone trooper allies gain gain 60% turn meter, which means basically that unless your opponent has a way to negate you from gaining turn meter, you're going to, if Rex goes first, the rest of your clones are going to go first. So, with that said, let's find an opponent. I'm just going to find one at random in Squad Arena here. And we'll just go at it. So, yeah, we can try this one. This one might be a little bit out of our gear range, but I can show you guys kind of the methodology that we're going for anyways. I can show you how it works. Now, that's the other thing. This team is going to work. I'm not saying that Relic 0 should beat Relic 7, though. Like that seems a little ridiculous, honestly. So, the first thing you want to do, you want to put up so Rex goes first. You're going to put up the tenacity up, give everyone a bunch of turn meters, so everyone's got turn meter. Now, we need to kill Bastila before we hit Malak. So that means any AoEs we have to just ignore. Now, we'll call the assist onto Echo here, because Echo's going to go next. Now, Echo could throw his grenade, but if you throw your grenade, you're going to make Malak taunt if you crit, and you generally want to be able to crit. But if he taunts, though, it's going to throw everything off, because we need to get Basti out of there. So, we're going to do a basic here. Then the Arc turret assists. 5s can call General Skywalker to assist, and because General Skywalker has that perma-taunt, then 5s can't be taunting. Now, this is the tricky part. You don't want to use your AoE here unless you're sure you're going to kill her. Right now, we're not sure, so we're just going to do a basic, and it'll hit her a second time as well. So that didn't quite kill her, and that's usually like the way we fail here. The fact is, though, we can potentially still win this if we can kill Basti pretty quick. So, okay, we got her. Now Skywalker is going to fall down, and we'll do some hits. Oh, and we killed Malak. Perfect. Now we're going to win. So now there's no reason not to. Let's target someone else. The other thing you have to remember against Darth Revan, if you try to call an assist, you will not actually get it. He can't be assisted against. So we want to kill HK here probably. Palpatine's kind of a weird addition. Like that's kind of what you get in Arena, though. People add weird things. And now you also want to keep in mind, if you have 5s, you do not want to let him taunt. If he has shock, then he can't taunt, so you can call an assist and you won't taunt anyways, but you want to just keep that in mind. Now, the other piece is, yeah, so he died anyways. The other piece is, when you have the arc turret to assign, you want to assign it to the clone with the most turn meter. So, anyways, we got HK out of there. We'll just leave Darth Revan here. Skywalker's about to stand up. Whoa. He healed himself and killed everyone. That's crazy. Alright. So we got Darth Revan, and then we can just do the Rexecute. And this team does have all of its Zetas. You probably want all of them eventually. Especially if you're countering Darth Revan, it's even important to be able to do that, just because Darth Revan is... just because they get Foresight from the Basti Zeta, and if that happens, you want to be able to cause some damage to Basti if possible. I'm going to come back when we have our clock reset. Alright, I'm back. Now, let's focus on... let's try to take out one of these Padme squads. Now, this is a pretty tricky squad, it can be, and this isn't one that I've like super mastered a ton. There are a few tricks though that are probably important for me to show you guys. So you're going to use different aspects of this. A lot of the times the win condition here is if we can get Rex to survive until he has his Rexecute. So once again, there's no reason not to do this. We should just boost our turn meter, and now we're going to shoot General Kenobi for a few minutes until Anakin can take a turn. Then we're going to hit their Jedi Knight Anakin. So let's give this to Echo. We're going to save this AoE because eventually they're going to send so many debuffs, or so many buffs out we want to be able to debuff. We're just going to do a normal shot here, and now with Anakin, we're just going to do one big hit with the with his armor shred, and then do a daze if possible. So we got that down. Now Kenobi's going to be taunting. We want to kill Anakin first, because otherwise he'll just start going too crazy. And now we just want to do basics. We're just going to hang out and do our basics. So we got to keep an eye out for their stacks. And when they have too many stacks, we need to use the AoE to take them out. So now this can be a little dicey, because this is going to do 20% of Grandmaster Yoda's damage. If we do any more damage from an assist, that might trigger Anakin to start going. Now there aren't really enough buffs, so I'm going to wait for his grenade. For now, if there were a bunch of buffs on Anakin, I would probably just do it. Okay, single attacks here, and again we're gonna just have to hit Kenobi. Eventually they're gonna make our Anakin sit down, and that's okay. So this does a bigger hit if we do it this way. We can give it to Rex though, because he has more turn meter. So now they have enough stacks. If we get a turn with Echo anytime soon, we're going to use it to try to nuke these guys. So they're gonna eventually kill someone here, and we gotta be ready for that. Okay, so they killed Rex, but that triggers sacrifice from Echo. Now they have a bunch of buffs. Let's throw the hand grenade. Let's see how it does. We don't want any assists on Anakin. Let's see if this... Okay, so that doesn't kill him. However, we will pretty soon. Okay, so we got the Rexecute now. So now we want to target Anakin. If we can kill Anakin, that'll be good. In fact, in this case, I like to kill Padme, because the rest of the team will just get taken out pretty quick if we do. So, Anakin, of course, gets a big hit. That's unfortunate, but now we can actually do assists, and it's helpful. And I'm sorry I'm not explaining all of the mechanics here. There's just too many mechanics for every squad, but I just want to show you guys like a brief how-to on this stuff. So, you know, the Echo grenade is really important to dispel everything. The team also builds a lot of strength from all the different buffs going up. Gives them 2% offense and crit damage or something like that. So that's good. Now let's do just spend crystals for one more fight here, so you guys can see. And then if there are any Jedi Knight Revan, we'll try that. But I kind of doubt there will be. Jedi Knight Revan's not bad though. You guys can check my counter sheet if you need to know that one. So once again, we'll just target Basti just to make sure we remember that she's our main target. So we're gonna give the assist to her. Now just a basic, not an AoE, just a basic. I'll call Anakin to assist, and she's only relic 2 here. So now is when we could do something crazy like here. What I'm gonna do, I'm pretty sure this AoE is gonna finish her off, so we want to put Armor Shred on Malak if we can. So there we go. The AoE, he always goes twice, so he did the Armor Shred on him and then killed Basti. Now Basti won't give her big suite of debuffs, and that's great. Now we killed Malak. We gotta sit down for a minute. But this is a laugher. We're gonna just totally wreck this team now. Kill Thrawn if we can. I typically just wait for Darth Revan to be the last one. And this isn't a high banner win. This is never a high banner win unless you dramatically outgear your opponent. So, got the kill here. Let's see if there's any Jedi Revans in sight. You can kill any Jedi Revan with this comp. It's very easy. My guess is not. There's a Padme squad in reach. If we click enough times, my guess is, well, there's a, I guess we could do a General Skywalker one. You want to try a General Skywalker mirror if we can find that one again? I want the one with the relic Skywalker though, not the puny one. You guys can just watch me click, dear Lord. They want me to do Padme here. We could do this one. This is against Relic 7. These clones are a little undergeared though. They have the things that matter though. Let's do this one because I don't want to make you guys sit in here and watch for too much longer. Now this one is also different. You have to prioritize because you don't want to create super clones. This is a weird comp because it's not as optimized. You want all clones with 501st if you can. Ahsoka's good with Skywalker, just if he needs to solo something, but for the most part, you just want the 4 501st clones. So remember that these guys, you can't kill them, but you can do a bunch of damage to them. You can kill all their protection. So we're just gonna do that for now. They will counter and hit our Skywalker because he's taunting, and then sometimes we'll hit back. And we just need to knock their Skywalker down. Now it's like almost impossible to predict when you're going to be able to sit him down versus him sitting you down. You're just gonna have to wing it, like whatever happens. So we had the advantage. We were hitting him first, and yet now we're knocked down. So we will inevitably end up losing 5s. We need to hope that they kill one of our other clones first, though, in order to get the sacrifice from 5s. So we might be able to get the knockdown here. Not so much. No, be very careful here. Do not taunt. If you taunt, they will just kill your 5s. Okay, so they killed Rex, which means 5s is dead, and now we need to kill their 5s right now, as soon as we can. If we kill their 5s, he won't sacrifice, and we'll be good. So this is actually kind of an idealized way of doing things, because if they knock you down for a while, then you can just fight their Anakin, knock him down, and then your Anakin can get up and just lay waste to their lineup. These guys are only gear 12, so they're not doing much damage. I mean, it's not the idealized thing. The fact is, I don't think I've ever even come close to losing the mirror match as long as my gear was like within some kind of I don't know, semblance of theirs. And in reality, they do have a bunch of relics on their team. Like, this is kind of, I'm guessing we have a similar number of, like, power here. But, anyways, one thing to keep in mind, Anakin's hits can reduce your cooldown, or can increase your cooldown, so it's not a super reliable thing, but sometimes you're going to be able to get a Rexecute, and you want to save that. Even if he's going to increase your cooldown, sometimes you want to save this Rexecute just to be able to finish General Skywalker off after he's alone, because he's hitting really hard, he's healing a lot, you just want to end it. So you can Rexecute, and it's over. And let's see what we're in shot of now. I have no idea. No idea. Those are kind of the main teams that you want to counter. Like, Jedi Knight Revan is just really easy to kill with them because he allows no revives. So you can just totally ignore Jolie. Like, you kill Grandmaster Yoda and then call it good. Shall we do one more Jedi Revan, or Darth Revan? Let's do one more Darth Revan here. Let's find one that's... Okay, this one is like kind of the idealized one. Let's see how fast he is. 319, so not super fast. The thing is, our Rex can outspeed even some of the fastest Revans out there. Like, if you do the math, he can usually outspeed. So let's do this one. This is the best version. Our opponents have clearly devoted their best mods to it. Let's just try it. So once again, and remember, all of our guys have Relic 0. They don't even have any relics. We have Relic 5 on Skywalker, and that's it. So once again, give the shot to Arc. Once again, just do a basic. Have General Skywalker assist. Okay, and so Marauder, that's another twist to all of this. Marauder, if he's on the team, he will gain 20% turn meter every time you hit one of his guys. So he just took a turn that didn't really affect us. It affects us for other reasons on other comps, but not as consequential for a General Skywalker team. So now we just do the typical, like, Malak hits us, we hit him back, we get feared, we end up sitting down. Okay, so this is going to be a little more challenging. If we can kill Marauder early on, though, that's our goal with the clones, if we can do it. Okay, so we are stuck behind this taunt, so we may as well just try to hurt everyone. Maybe we can just nuke Marauder from here. Cool, so we got him. Once again, he's taunting. And he's going to force drain. So, now we've survived, and usually I just go for the throat on Malak. Right now I want to kill HK, though, because HK gets a bonus for being able to hurt Jedi, and I don't want him to snipe me. Okay, so we just casually shot Darth Revan in the head. Usually if that didn't kill him, it would reduce the health on Malak. It would, like, equalize the health, and then Malak would get another turn and he'd force drain, which would be fine because General Skywalker is full of protection. It's another reason you want protection on him. He gets bonuses for protection anyways for the clones, but beyond that, if you have way more protection, Malak's health drain does 100% of his health damage. But if Skywalker only had, like, I don't know, I'm pulling numbers out of my head, off the top of my head, but if Skywalker only has like 30,000 health, but he has 200,000 protection, then Malak is only going to do 30,000 damage, and it will come out of General Skywalker's protection, because the damage Malak does isn't to your health pool, it's just equal to, it's damage equal to your health pool. So if I have like 200,000 health and only 30,000 protection, though, then when he does his force drain, he'll just wipe out all of our protection. As it is, we're probably just going to wipe him out. Okay, so you see he did a force drain. That was 100% of General Skywalker's health, but see, it only did a minor dent in his damage. So we're going to get this pretty easy. It just takes a minute to get a strong Malak down. Now this grenade, you always want to throw it when you can if it's just against. If it's against an opponent that it doesn't matter, then that's fine. Now one thing to keep in mind, I'm glad this came up. His Rexecute is greatly diminished because Darth Malak only takes doesn't take percent health damage very much. Like he's immune to the percent health damage thing. So it's not exactly immune though. So eventually you can ramp up enough damage that this will do some good damage to him. But I don't know, this might kill him because he's close, but this would kill most characters in this situation except for the ones that have this immunity. So let's see. Yeah, okay, so it did kill him, but don't expect it to kill a full health Malak, at least not on the first or second Rexecute. That eventually it'll work, but all right, let's just click through one more time, see where we've climbed too much now. I think we can't find another one. Yeah, just that General Skywalker. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it here. I just wanted to show you guys a couple things on how to use General Skywalker, some things to think about. Looks like the video's gone longer than I anticipated once again, so I'm gonna just call it. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails.